Vallabha Girivardhari Yasodanandana Rajajanaranjana Yasodanandana Rajajanaranjana Yamunatira Vanachari Yamunatira Vanachari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Jaya Gopi Janavallabha Girivardhari Yasodanandana Rajajanaranjana Yasodanandana Rajajanaranjana Yamunatira Vanachari Yamunatira Vanachari Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Jaya Radha Madhava Radha Madhava Radhe Prabhupada जय श्री श्री राधा माधव अष्टसखी वृंद की, श्रील प्रभुपाद की, ग्रंथराज श्रीमद् भागवतम की, गौर प्रेमानंद। हरे कृष्ण। ओम नमो भागवते वासुदेवाय। ओम नमो भागवते वासुदेवाय। ओम नमो भागवते वासुदेवाय। नारायणं नमस्कृत्य नरं चैव नरोत्तमं देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं ततो जयमुदीरये। नष्टाप्रायेषु भद्रेषु नित्यं भागवत सेवया। भागवत्युत्तमश्लोके भक्तिर्भवति नैष्टिकी। Hare Krishna. So welcome to all of you to our Srimad Bhagavatam discussion. Today we are jumping to another canto from our regular discussion on the third canto. Yeah. So I believe that this is the first day of the Rāmakatha for the English Bhagavatam class. Actually, the Bengali already started 5 days ago. Yeah, 4 days ago. Yeah. So Srila Sukadeva Goswami in the 10th canto, in the first chapter, instructed Parikshit Maharaj, where he mentioned Vasudeva Katha Prasna Purusam Srin Vasudeva Katha Prasna Purusam Srin Punihita Vaktaram Prachakam Strotrim Tatpada Salilam Yatha. So he gives the analogy just like Mother Ganges. The water of Ganges flows directly from the tips of the toe of Lord Vishnu. Tatpadam Salilam Yatha. So when this water of Mother Ganges flows down, so the three worlds becomes purified, the upper, the middle and lower. So similarly, when there is discussion of the topic of Lord Vasudeva, yeah, so there are three types of men who are getting the benefit, who gets purification. Yeah. Vaktaram, the speaker. Prachakam, one who asks the questions. And Srotrims, the one who listens. Yeah. Even if you just by chance standing in one of the corner of this place, if you hear the narration of the Krishna Katha, you will get immense purification. So that is the power of Krishna Katha. Yeah. We are approaching the Ram Navami festival. So today we are reading the Srimad Bhagavatam from the 9th canto, chapter 10, chapter entitled The Pastimes of Lord Rāmacandra, text number 16. Yeah. Kindly repeat. Baddhvodadhau raghu-patir vividhādri-kūṭaiḥ. Baddhvodadhau raghu-patir vividhādri-kūṭaiḥ. Setuṁ kapīndra-kara-kampita-bhūruhāṅgaiḥ. sugrīva-nīla-hanumat-pramukhair anīkair. laṅkāṁ vibhīṣaṇa-dṛśāviśad agra-dagdhām. baddhvodadhau raghu-patir vividhādri-kūṭaiḥ. setum kapīndra-kara-kampita-bhūruhāṅgaiḥ. sugrīva-nīla-hanumat-pramukhair anīkair laṅkāṁ vibhīṣaṇa-dṛśāviśad agra-dagdhām Please chant. baddhvodadhau raghu-patir vividhādri-kūṭaiḥ
setuṁ kapīndra-kara-kampita-bhūruhāṅgaiḥ
setum kapīndra-kara-kampita-bhūruhāṅgaiḥ
sugrīva-nīla-hanumat-pramukhair anīkair
sugrīva-nīla-hanumat-pramukhair anīkair
laṅkāṁ vibhīṣaṇa-dṛśāviśad agra-dagdhām
laṅkām vibhīṣaṇa-dṛśā
baddhvodadhau raghu-patir vividhādri-kūṭaiḥ
baddhvodadhau raghu-patir vividhādri-kūṭaiḥ
setuṁ kapīndra-kara-kampita-bhūruhāṅgaiḥ
kapīndra-kara-kampita-bhūruhāṅgaiḥ
sugrīva-nīla-hanumat-pramukhair anīkair
sugrīva-nīla-hanumat-pramukhair anīkair
laṅkāṁ vibhīṣaṇa-dṛśāviśad agra-dagdhām
laṅkāṁ vibhīṣaṇa-dṛśāviśad agra-dagdhām Matajis. baddhvodadhau raghu-patir vividhādri-kūṭaiḥ
setum kapīndra-kara-kampita-bhūruhāṅgaiḥ
setum kapīndra-kara-kampita-bhūruhāṅgaiḥ
sugrīva-nīla-hanumat-pramukhair anīkair
sugrīva-nīla-hanumat-pramukhair anīkair
laṅkāṁ vibhīṣaṇa-dṛśāviśad agra-dagdhām
laṅkāṁ vibhīṣaṇa-dṛśāviśad agra-dagdhām Okay. Baddhvā, after constructing udadhau in the water of the ocean, raghu-patiḥ, Lord Rāmacandra, vividha, varieties of adri-kūṭaiḥ, with peaks of great mountains, setum, a bridge, kapi-indra, of powerful monkeys, kara-kampita, moved by the great hands, bhūruha-aṅgaiḥ, with the trees and plants, sugrīva-nīla-hanumat-Hanumān, pramukhaih, led by anīkaiḥ, with such soldiers, laṅkāṁ, Laṅkā, the kingdom of Rāvaṇa, vibhīṣaṇa-dṛśā, by the direction of Vibhīṣaṇa, the brother of Rāvaṇa, Avisad entered agra-dagdhām, which was previously burned by the monkey soldier Hanumān. Translation and purport by His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai. Translation. Sukadeva Goswami said, after constructing a bridge over the ocean by throwing into the water the peaks of mountains, whose trees and other vegetation had been shaken by the hands of great monkeys, Lord Rāmacandra went to Laṅkā to release Sita Devi from the clutches of Rāvaṇa, with the direction and help of Vibhīṣaṇa, Ravana's brother. The Lord, along with the monkey soldiers, headed by Sugriva, Nila, and Hanumān, entered Ravana's kingdom, Laṅkā, which had previously been burned by Hanumān. Kindly repeat. Sukadeva Goswami said, after constructing a bridge over the ocean by throwing into the water the peaks of mountains, whose trees and other vegetation had been shaken by the hands of great monkeys, Lord Rāmacandra went to Laṅkā to release Sita Devi from the clutches of Ravana with the direction and helps of Vibhīṣaṇa, Ravana's brother. The Lord, along with the monkey soldiers, headed by Sugriva, Nila, and Hanumān, entered Ravana's kingdom, Laṅkā, which had previously been burnt by Hanumān. Purport. Great mountain peaks covered with trees and plants were thrown into the sea by the monkey soldiers and began to float by the supreme will of the Lord. By the supreme will of the Lord, many great planets float weightlessly in space like swabs of cotton. If this is possible, why should great mountain peaks not be able to float on water? This is the omnipotence of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. He can do anything and everything he likes because he is not under the control of the material nature. Indeed, material nature is controlled by him. Maya dyakshena prakriti suyate sa characharam. Only under his direction does prakriti or material nature work. Similar information is given in the Brahma Samhita 5.52. Yasya gyaya brahmati sambrita kala chakro govindamadi purusham tamahang bhajami, describing how material nature works. The Brahma Samhita says that the sun moves as desired by the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Consequently, for Lord Rāmacandra to construct a bridge over the Indian Ocean with the help of monkey soldiers who threw great mountain peaks into the water is not at all wonderful. It is wonderful only in the sense that it has kept the name and fame of Lord Rāmacandra eternally celebrated. Hare Krishna. Om Jnana Timirandasya Jnanan Jana Salakaya Chakshur Unmilitam Yena Tasmai Sri Gurave Namaha Sri Chaitanya Manobishtam Stapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadama Yam Dadati Swapadantikam Vandeham Sri Guru Sri Utapadakamalam Sri Gurun Vaishnavam Cha Sri Rupam Sagrajatam Shahagana Raghunatham Vitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadutam Parijana Saitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Sri Radha Krishna Padan Sahagana Lalita Sri Visakan Vitamscha. Hey Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dinabandhu Jagatpate Gopesa Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namostute Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhanu Sute Devi Pranamami Hari Priye Vancha Kalpatarubhyascha Kripa Sindhubhya Evacha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha. Jai Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhara Sivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Mukam karoti vachalam panglunglam hayate girim yat kripa tamahang vande Sri Gurun Dinataranam Paramananda Madhavam Sri Chaitanya Ishwaram Katanchana smrite yasmin duskaram sukaram bhavet Vismrite viparitam sat Sri Chaitanya Namamitam. Hare Krishna. Sukadeva Goswami said, after constructing a bridge over the ocean by throwing into the water the peaks of mountain whose trees and other vegetation had been shaken by the hands of great monkeys, Lord Ramacandra went to Laṅkā to release Sita Devi from the clutches of Ravana with the direction and help of Vibhīṣaṇa, Ravana's brother. The Lord, along with the monkey soldiers, headed by Sugrīva-nīla and Hanumān, entered Ravana's kingdom, Laṅkā, which had previously been burned by Hanumān. So, the pastimes of Lord Ramacandra, the history of Ramayana is for those who are born in this piece of earth in Bharat, is actually well known to most of us. Even in the Southeast Asian countries, such as where I was born, in Indonesia, in Malaysia, in Thailand, in Cambodia, Laos, Vietnam. So there are so many ancient scriptures depicting about the pastime of Lord Ramacandra. So although now we see that actually Indonesia becomes one of the biggest Muslim countries in the world, but the culture is Vedic. So the pastimes of, the history of Mahabharata and Ramayana is actually well known to most of the people in Indonesia. And even their names, like they are Muslims, but they have this name, Krishna, Rama. It's like amazing because the culture is Vedic culture. Of course, we all know that Bharatavarsha is the whole piece of earth, right? And that culture remains there, until, like 200 years ago, before the Muslims start attacking and overpopulating the countries. So, yes, Sri Ramacandra is one of the most prominent incarnation of Lord Krishna. Of course, Lord Krishna's incarnation, they are unlimited. Srila Prabhupada gave the analogies just like the waves in the ocean. Who can count the waves in the ocean? Nobody can count the waves in the ocean. Lord Brahma says, Ramadi murti sukalani amena tistan nanavatāram akarad bhuvani sukintu. Krishna swayam samabhavat parama pumanyo govindamadi purusham tamahang bhajami. Ramadi murtisu. So there are so many incarnations of Lord Krishna. For example, Rama Adi. Adi means one of the most prominent. Rama Adi Murti Sukala. There are so many incarnations. Of course, Krishna Swayam Samabhavat Parama Pumanyo. Krishna is the avatari of all these avatars. Avatari means the fountainhead of all the avatars, the incarnations. So the pastime of Lord Ramacandra is heroic. Therefore, he gets the title of Maryada Purushottama. Maryada Purushottama means one who upholds dharma. So Lord Ramacandra is the best example of dharmic personality. Dharmic personality. He is the best example. So we see in this sloka that how Lord Ramacandra constructing a bridge, using the rocks, the mountain peaks. So there was a pastime actually. Lord Ramacandra, after he was waiting to get the permission, from Varuna Dev, for 3 days he was fasting. Lord Varuna did not appear. So Lord Ramacandra waiting for 3 days and he became enraged. He took up his arrow and bow with anger, threatened Lord Varuna Dev. So finally he appeared and come forward and then, immediately perform the arati, perform the puja to Lord Ramacandra. And Lord Varuna said, of course, you are the Supreme Personality of Godhead. You can cross this ocean very easily. But in order to bring more glories to your activities, so you can construct a bridge over this ocean. So now Lord Ramacandra, he is thinking, how he will construct the bridge. So he could not sleep, He was throwing some rocks into the ocean. And then all the rocks that he threw just keep sinking, keep sinking. Then he's thinking, how we will construct a bridge? And then Lakshman observed what is going on with Lord Ramacandra. And then Lakshman was asking Lord Ram, my dear Lord, what happened? Why are you not sleeping? And Lord Ramacandra said, how will I construct a bridge over this ocean? So all these rocks just sinking. And then Lakshman picked up one rock and he threw it. And what happened? The rock just floated over. And Lord Ramacandra was astonished. And he asked Lakshmana how it's happened. And Lakshmana said that, my Lord, you are forgetting that you and your holy names are non-different. You have the same potency. So Lakshmana, before throwing this rock into the ocean, he wrote Ram Nam in that rock. Therefore, the rock becomes float. Yeah. So Nama Chintamani Krishna Chaitanya Rasa Vigraha Purna Sudo Nityamukto Abhinatvan Nama Namino. So Abhinatvan Nama Namino. The names of Krishna or the name of Sri Ram is non-different from the Lord himself. So Sri Ram easily can float on the ocean, right? There is nothing impossible for him. Srila Prabhupada explained in his purport that if all these planets floating in this universe easily by the potency of the Lord, just like cotton balls, hanging. So why not for Lord Ramacandra to construct a bridge over this ocean? Yeah. So now all these monkeys, picking up big rocks and writing Ram Nams and start constructing the bridge. Yeah. So the bridge is being constructed by the potency of Lord Ramachandra's holy names. Yeah. Sometimes we take it so lightly. The names of the Lord is like, come on, what's the big deal? But it is actually. Nam namakari bahuda nija sarva saktis. Nija sarva saktis means all the energies of the Lord already invested in His holy name. Yeah. Bhagavan ki jai. In His holy names. There are so many instances where devotees just take shelter on the holy names of the Lord and get rescued. Yeah. So that's the glories of Ram Nam, If he can just using his own desire, yeah. Prabhupada quoted the verse from the 9th chapter of the Bhagavad Gita, the 10th chapter of the Bhagavad Gita. Maya dyakshena prakriti. Is that 10th chapter? No, it's 9th chapter. Maya dyakshena prakriti suyati sa characharam. Hetu nanena kaunteya jagad vipari vartate. So jagad vipari vartate. The whole movement of all the planetary system is actually being ordered by Lord Krishna. So all these planets move under His direction, under His energy. Jagad vipari vartate. So now we are thinking, if He can move the whole universe easily, what's the big deal of killing one demon called Rāvaṇa? Why he has to struggle? Yeah. So a few days ago, I was having a discussion with my wife at home. Like, this pastime of Ramayana is, giving us so many whys, so many questions. Why it's happened like this? Why it's happened like that? Why Sita Devi get attracted by this deer, golden deer? Do you think that Lord Ramacandra, he doesn't know that this is Maricha, this demon sent by Ravana? Of course he knows, right? Then why this is happening? So there are so many whys, right? Why this, why that? And then why he went to chase the deer, and then finally Ravana came and kidnapped Sita Devi. Why this has happened? Of course, The only reason is that in order to glorify his pastimes. Because we get benefited when we discuss about the Lord's transcendental pastimes. It is not that he doesn't know anything. He knows everything, of course. But for our benefit, we have this conditioning in our heart, and that conditioning can be purified when we hear the pastimes of the Lord. Yeah, especially his heroic pastimes. There are so many evidences in the Srimad Bhagavatam emphasizing the importance of listening to those heroic pastimes of the Lord. Shri Shri Radha Madhava ki jai. Yeah. Kapila Muni, yeah, the incarnation of Lord Krishna in the 3rd canto, he gave the instruction, Satam prasangam mama virya samvido bhavanti hrit karna rasayanakataha tajo sanad asva pavar gavart mani shradharatir bhaktir anukramishyati. So satam prasangam mama virya. Virya means the heroic pastimes of the Lord. And this pastime of Lord Rāmacandra defeating Rāvaṇa is the virya pastimes of the Lord. It's a heroic pastimes of the Lord. Yeah. So not only him, but also all his entourage, his associate get glorified. Hanumān, yeah, the greatest Ram Bhakta also get glorified. So virya means the heroic pastime. Satam prasangam, in the association of the devotees. So when we discuss about the heroic pastimes of the Lord, so what happened? Bhavanti hrit karna rasayana kataha. So these pastimes giving pleasure into our heart, and it actually purifies the heart. Giving pleasure to the ear and purifies the heart. So another evidence also stated by the residents of Jambudvipa. Yeah, this is from the 5th canto. Yat sangalabdham nijavirya vaibhavam tirta muhu samsprisatam himanasam harat yajunta srutibir gato gajam ko vaina sevita mukunda vikrama. So yat sangalabdham nijavirya vaibhavam. Again, the word virya is used. So there are so many evidences in the Bhagavatam that the heroic pastime should be discussed. Just like Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur explained, when Krishna kills some particular demons, so because all these demons represent some different anarthas within our hearts, so when we hear those particular pastimes, so certain anarthas get killed also in our heart. Yeah, it's very interesting. So, yat sangalabdham nija virya vaibhavam. So again, in the association of the devotees, we must discuss the heroic pastimes of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. That's actually just for our own purification. Why he is struggling. It looks like Lord Rāmacandra is struggling, in his life. 14 years in the forest, with his brother and wife. There are so many obstacles. But these pastimes is just glorious. Ko vaina sevita mukunda vikrama. Therefore, who's the sane man who will not hear the pastimes of the Lord? Those who are insane, they will not hear, of course. Those who are sane, they will hear these pastimes of Lord Krishna in relation especially with the heroic pastimes in different incarnations. Last but not least, Prahlad Maharaj in the 7th canto also glorified the heroic pastimes of the Lord. Naivo dvije paro duratyaya vaitaranyas tvad virya gayana mahamrita magna chetaha so chetato vimuka chetasa indriyartham maya sukaya bharam udvahato vimudhan. So, naiva dvije paro duratyaya vaitaranyas. The living entity is being trapped in the material world. It is very difficult to overcome this ocean. This ocean of material world. But virya gayana mahamrita. But there is one way, Tvad-virya-gayana, by constantly glorifying the virya activities of the Lord. Maha-amrita. And these pastimes is actually not only amrita, not only nectarian, but Maha-amrita. Yeah, it is a huge source of amrita or nectar. Mahamrita magna chetaha sochetato vimukha chetasa indriyata. And these pastimes can actually give relief to those who are conditioned souls, who are constantly in grief. Sochaha means moroseness, lamentation. What are we lamenting for? The sense gratification that can never be derived as per our desire. Because after all, sense gratification in the material world is just phantasmagoria. Srila Prabhupada explained. Phantasmagoria is illusion. Prabhupada gave the example just like a baby deer who is situated in the desert. It's hot, right? So from far away, this baby deer would see, oh, there is water over there. And then he ran. When he reached that spot, there is no water. And he looked into another direction. Oh, there is water over there. And then he ran. Reaching that spot, there is no water. This is called phantasmagoria. It's just illusion. So our hope for the material happiness is actually fruitless. We are thinking that, oh, if I get this thing, I'll be happy. But once you get it, another desire appears. Najatu kama kamanam upabhogena samyati havisha krishnavat meva bhuya eva vivardate. This kama, material desire, is compared just like fire. Najatu kama kamanam upabhoga. You think that by fulfilling your material desire, your kama, your lust will be subsided? No, it will demand for more. Just like if you light up fire, if you think that, okay, now I'm adding fuel, thinking that this fire will be satisfied and it will goes down, the more you add fuel, the bigger it becomes. Yeah, asking for more. Yeah. So Lord Rāmacandra, these pastimes is the heroic pastimes of the Lord, in which actually when we hear these pastimes with rapt attention, it's giving so much pleasure to our ear and purifies our heart. Yeah, how he constructed the bridge, how actually in the 11th verse of this chapter, Srila Prabhupada commented that Rāvaṇa can never kidnap Sita. Yeah. So this has happened while Lord Rāmacandra went to Laṅkā in order to save Sita, right? But actually, as Srila Prabhupada commented, that Sita that was taken by Rāvaṇa is Maya Sita. It's the illusory form of Sita Devi. Yeah. So the real Sita Devi cannot be touched by Rāvaṇa, because Sita Devi is Lakshmi herself. Another thing also that we can think that why Sita desired this golden deer, she is Lakshmi. She can easily create millions of golden deer, right? Everybody is asking Lakshmi for wealth. Why Lakshmi desire this particular golden deer? If she wants, she can create thousands of them easily. But in order to glorify Lord Rāmacandra, she did this incident. Yeah. So we see also in the childhood pastime of Sita Devi. So one time, what is his name? Sita's father, Janak Maharaj. Janak Maharaj. So he was worried so much that actually who can marry his daughter Sita, because he got this bow from Lord Shiva. And then Sita Devi, when she was 5 years old, she picked up this bow and carry the bow and playfully, swinging around this bow. And Janak Maharaj was thinking, wow, my daughter is so powerful. Who can marry her? And then finally, when she becomes, grown-up girl, times to get married, she announced the Swayamvara. Whoever can pick up this bow and string the bow, he is eligible to marry my daughter. And all the kings, all the princes from all over the world came, but none of them, even Rāvaṇa came. He could not even slightly pick up the bow. And then Lord Rāmacandra, he was there by the instruction of his spiritual master. Okay, now you go. Picked up the bow. Easily he picked up the bow, he stringed the bow and broke the bow. That's actually made huge tumultuous sound, like cracking of thunder that never heard before. And all the demigods showered flowers, played the drum, shouting, sadhu, sadhu. Congratulations, congratulations. So Rāvaṇa actually can never touch Sita Devi, because easily Sita will just crush Rāvaṇa's head. But the one that he was taken, he was kidnapped, is Maya Sita, as Srila Prabhupada commented in the 11th sloka of this chapter. Of course, another significant point that Srila Prabhupada made in that purport is that it doesn't matter how powerful woman is, she should be under the protection of her father, grown-up son, or husband. So that's one aspect that we can see. So Sita Devi desiring this particular golden deer, we can learn from this incident actually, the moment we turn our face towards sense object for our sense gratification, naturally we keep the Lord aside. So Lord Rāmacandra went away to chase this in order to please her. Of course, Lord Rāmacandra, he is acting just like a henpecked husband. This is a general principle for a husband. You better be a good husband than anything else. Please your wives, that's the main duty of the husband. Hare Krishna. But it should be in line with dharma, Krishna consciousness. Don't go beyond this boundary. So, yes, and then that's the principle. The moment we turn our face towards sense object, naturally the Lord, we keep ourselves away from the Lord. Bhogaishwarya prasaktanam taya pahrita chetasam vyavasayatmika buddhi samadhana vidiyate. Lord Krishna instructed Arjuna, Bhoga and Aishwarya, the two things, is actually the biggest stumbling blocks in our devotional path. Bhoga means enjoyment, material enjoyment. Aishwarya means opulence. For devotees also, it doesn't mean that we cannot enjoy life, right? We can enjoy life, but it should be in line with dharma. We enjoy kirtan, right? Yes, everybody enjoy kirtan. Everybody enjoy prasadam, right? That's in line with dharma. So that is a beautiful pastime of Srila Prabhupada. In the early days, so Srila Prabhupada was in Mumbai. At that time, Nanda Kumar, His Grace Nanda Kumar Prabhu was his servant. So he cooked for Srila Prabhupada. He washed his clothes, cleaning everything. So one day, Nanda Kumar Prabhu, he made very fresh paneer. But without pressing it. So the paneer is still very soft. So he added honey on the top of that and some cinnamon powder. So in the afternoon, he came to Srila Prabhupada's room and served Srila Prabhupada. So Srila Prabhupada ate half ball of that paneer. So Nanda Kumar Prabhu thought that, okay, now I know what Prabhupada likes. He likes this so much. The next day, he made the same thing again. Fresh paneer, not pressing it, keep it soft, put honey on the top, cinnamon. He gave to Prabhupada. Prabhupada took only 1 spoon. And then Nanda Kumar Prabhu was thinking, oh, I think probably today Prabhupada is not in the mood. And then again the next day, for the 3rd time, he made the same thing. And Prabhupada not even touching it. And Prabhupada said, brahmacharis and sannyasis should not eat paneer every day. Otherwise, sexual desire. Yeah. So Prabhupada said, once a week, we can eat paneer. Yeah. Not on a regular basis. Especially those who are in the renounced order. Those who are wearing saffron dress. Because we are always, expecting, oh, it's prasadam time. Is there paneer? Paneer is one of our favorite dish, right? So even in the matter of prasadam also, we have to limit ourselves. Yeah? Bhalo na kaibe ar bhalo na paribe. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu instructed us, one should not eat nice food stuff. One should not dress luxuriously, right? So in order to keep it simple, otherwise too much bhoga, too much enjoyment, that also can, bewilder our mind. We keep the Lord aside. Vyayavasayatmika buddhi samadhauna vidiyate. So that great determination in order to serve the Lord will slowly reduce, when too much bhoga and aishwarya. So come back to these pastimes. Lord Rāmacandra, by the help of the monkey armies, constructed this bridge, and by the help of Vibhīṣaṇa also, the brother of Rāvaṇa, he could manage to kill Rāvaṇa and save Sita Devi. Okay? So we can see also another aspect here that Vibhīṣaṇa, he is the brother of Rāvaṇa. But he is a great devotee of Lord Krishna. Yes. Striyo vaisas tata sudras tepi yanti param gatim. It doesn't matter what is your background. Even if you are born in the low caste family, striyo vaisas tata sudras tepi yanti param gatim. You can achieve the highest destination like Vibhīṣaṇa. He is just the brother of Rāvaṇa, but he attained the supreme destination. What is the condition? Mam hi partha vyapasritya ye pishu papayo nayaha. Mam hi partha means whoever surrender to me, to Krishna, will be delivered. Doesn't matter whatever your background. Actually, there is an incident before the battle took place. Angada came to Rāvaṇa, and then he told Rāvaṇa, if now you surrender to Lord Ram, offer your obeisances, return Sita Devi, he will give you shelter. Angada already warned Rāvaṇa, but Rāvaṇa said, no way. Then he was killed, right? So if you surrender, it doesn't matter. Even if one is very sinful, but the moment he turned his face to Krishna and sincerely surrendering to the Lord, then Krishna is merciful father to all his sons. So Vibhīṣaṇa was accepted by Lord Rāmacandra, and then by his guidance, because Vibhīṣaṇa had been living in Laṅkā throughout his life, so he knew every nook and corner, what is where, how to defeat Rāvaṇa, things like this. So, Sri Rāmacandra, one of the most ideal dharmic personality, and anybody who takes shelter at the lotus feet of Sri Rāmacandra will certainly get salvation. So, in the Valmiki Ramayana, it is described, Varjanam bhava bijanam arjanam sukha sambadam tarjanam yamadutanam rama rameti garjanam. When we chant the name of Lord Ram, Rama rameti garjanam. What is garjanam means? You chant so loud just like thunder. Yeah. Rama, Rameti, Garjanam. There are three things happen. Varjanam, bhava bijanam. The bhava bija, the sinful tendency, the bija, the sinful seed becomes destroyed. Varjanam, bhava bijanam, arjanam, sukha sampadam. You will derive bliss, sukha sampadam, happiness, spiritual happiness. And then the third one is tarjanam yamadutanam. If you chant the name of Sri Ram as loud as thunder, it shoo away all the Yamadutas. Yes. Yeah. So Yamadutas will not approach you if you chant the holy name of Rāmacandra or the Hare Krishna Maha Mantra, you know. So chanting loudly, that's why Srila Prabhupada in many occasions he mentioned, chant loudly. Yeah, chant loudly. Chant louder than your mind. Yeah, your mind will always tell you, oh, relax, you know, relax. You can keep your beat aside for now. Do something else. But this is our commitment. Yeah, this is our commitment. And you can perform Sankirtan, congregational chanting, because only in Sankirtan you can chant loud, right? Yeah. So, yes, the potency of Ram Nam is non-different from Sri Ramacandra himself. Yeah. So it's so glorious to hear his pastime. Of course, like Ramayana consisted of 24,000 verses. It's a huge book to study. But of course, at least in a glimpse, most of us, we already somewhat familiar with the pastimes, how it goes, you know, the chronological pastimes of Lord Ramacandra. Yeah. So things like this we will hear more in the coming days approaching Sri Ram Navami. So I thank you so much. I will just read once again the translation of this verse. Sukadeva Goswami said, after constructing a bridge over the ocean by throwing into the water the peak of mountains, whose trees and other vegetation had been shaken by the hands of great monkeys, Lord Ramacandra went to Laṅkā to release Sita Devi from the clutches of Ravana. With the direction and help of Vibhīṣaṇa, Ravana's brother, the Lord, along with the monkey soldiers headed by Sugrīva-nīla and Hanumān, entered Ravana's kingdom, Laṅkā, which had previously been burned by Hanumān. Sri Sri Ramacandra ki jai. Hare Krishna. We have 3 minutes. Whether any comments? Prabhuji, Sujitendriya Prabhu.
Hare Krishna Prabhu, thank
Hare
you
Krishna.
for the glories of Lord Ramacandra. Prabhu, there is a disturbing situation in the media. There are some pseudo religionists. They talk about Lord Ramacandra engaging in meat eating. Can you please shed some light on this? They say that Ramayana vividly explains that Lord Ramacandra used to take meat. Is this correct?
Used to take meat. Hare Krishna. Yeah, I mean like, thank you Prabhu for that question. Of course, the most authentic version that we all recommend to study, to read is the Valmiki Ramayana, right? Of course, there are so many different versions of these great pastimes, you know, Ramayana. Even in Indonesia, I mean, like when I was a child, there are different versions of Mahabharata and Ramayana commented by different people. So some people, they invented their own, you know, speculative ideas on these pastimes. And then now we hear Lord Ram is eating meat, for example. How? He is the Supreme Personality of Godhead himself. You know, he's a dharmic personality. So it's just unauthentic versions of some people. Even some people say that, okay, there was a description also about before Ravana died, so Lord Ram asked Lakshman to study the Niti Shastra, yeah, the Raja Niti from Ravana. But in Valmiki Ramayana, there is no such an incident. As soon as Ravana got shot on his navel by Lord Rama's arrow, he instantly killed. So there is no question of Ravana instructing Lakshman, yeah, on this knowledge. So I would say that the most authentic version of Ramayana is the Valmiki Ramayana. It's like in Cambodia also they have their own version, in Thailand also, things like this. Even in Bali, in Indonesia, we have a specific Balinese traditional dance. It's called the Kecak dance or monkey dance. This is depicting the pastime of the monkey's army and Lord Ram attacking Ravana to Laṅkā. So things like this, you know, we may hear so many things, you know, but it's like contradiction, you know. How could Lord Ramacandra eat meat? Like, no way. You know, he's a dharmic personality. Yeah, just like it goes ill together. You cannot light up the fire at the same time you are pouring water with the expectation that the fire will grow up. No. Hare Krishna. Okay? Thank you all very much. Grantaraj Srimad Bhagavatam ki jai.
Jai.
Sri Maryada Purushottama Ramacandra